welcome back to Lovely Cooks Delicious Eats. Today we're making balsamic chicken with my friend Karina.
Well, her bestie.
Yes. So if this is your first time visiting my channel, make sure you subscribe, comment down below, and give us a like. Come on, it's free, so let's get started. So we're going to be using chicken legs for the balsamic chicken. Always wash your meat, guys. Yes. Cool running garlic, pepper, and herbs. Balsamic vinegar, paprika, all-purpose seasoning, a roasted garlic and pepper, Italian seasoning, a chicken by seasoning by Grace, honey. We have roasted onions with roasted garlic, and then we have gravy, brown gravy. Not to mention, of course, green seasoning, guys. So she's gonna go ahead and she's gonna season everything up.
So like about one, probably two, because we're using so many chicken drumsticks.
Yeah.
So 2 tablespoons of this. You don't want to use too much of the green seasoning because it can overpower the other flavors. Then I'm gonna use chicken seasoning. To make sure like it's all in there. And then I have this Italian seasoning I personally like to use.
Yeah, I have that at home too.
And you want to just use like, sorry guys. Oh, it's a new package. Not bad. So I'm using the Italian seasoning, not much. You guys don't want to use too much of this while you're seasoning the chicken because you're going to be using it when you're making your balsamic gravy. Then I'm going to go ahead and use the garlic pepper and just throw it in there like that. And then I have this one, which is a roasted garlic seasoning. Just throw like a little bit like that in there.
Sprinkle, guys.
So when I'm gonna go ahead and use an all-purpose seasoning, but with this you don't want to use too much because it has salt, and all the other seasonings I've been using has salt in it. So you don't really want to make it too salty. And this one I'm using is fancy paprika. A little bit over there, and then this one is garlic, pepper, and herb. I know you guys are saying I'm using a bit too much garlic, but you know what? Trust me, garlic tastes really nice. Just like that, and then you're gonna go ahead and use your hands
and mix it all together.
So my oil, I'm waiting for it to heat up. As you guys can see,
she has a little bit of oil.
You want to have it. You don't want to use too much oil, because we're not going to deep fry it. We're just going to brown this.
She's just going to sear it.
And then put it in the oven to fully cook. And then I'll show you guys the next steps. So now I'm going to go ahead and put them in. I turn my heat down to medium. Normally I use olive oil. I like to use olive oil when I'm doing like the balsamic chicken, but because I didn't have olive oil, I was only left with the vegetable oil, so I'm using vegetable oil to sear the chicken.
So one thing you guys want to know is she's not overcrowding the pan. You just want to sear it, and don't worry if anything sticks, because she is going to make the balsamic glaze with the drippings of the chicken. So these are not fully cooked yet. She just, like we said, she's just searing them. So that's the first batch she seared. Still searing away. Almost done, guys. It's going to be well worth it. Okay, so when we cook together. So she does one portion, I do one portion. So the chicken has been seared. Keep in mind, these are not cooked yet. They are just they're just seared on the outside. This is now going to go into a 400-degree oven. For how long?
For, I would say like for 45 minutes to an hour to ensure that the inside is cooked.
All the way through?
All the way through. And then after, for it to get that brown color, if I wanted to make it more brown, I would just turn on the broil after 45 minutes to an hour.
And sear it. So right now she's going to put these in the oven. And then we're going to start the sauce, which is the balsamic glaze. It's been baking for a little while now. She's just taking them out. She's giving them a good turn. And now we're going to get started on the sauce. The sauce that the chicken was in initially from when we seasoned it. So you don't want to discard that. You want to keep that and cook it with your sauce. That's all good seasonings, guys.
So what I do, see, it's 1 cup. I put 1 cup of the balsamic vinegar. Or even less than a cup.
Along with the balsamic vinegar, you want to add onion that's been 2 small onions that have been cut up into small pieces, garlic, and she's also adding the honey garlic sauce, so you want to do a little bit of that in there as well.
Onion soup.
Yep, soup mix.
And then I just mix this up.
What about the browning?
The browning I'm going to do after when it's all heated up.
So right now the stove is turned on, and we're going to go ahead and put in this sauce to deglaze that pan of all the chicken dripping.
So whatever is stuck on the bottom of your pan, the best thing about the balsamic vinegar is it lifts it up.
And you don't need to put your heat on high. Currently she has it
4.
Yeah,
3.5, 4.
Yeah. And you want to just leave it for a little bit, and as it gets heated up, it will start to lift and
So I'm adding a little bit of honey.
Just like less than a teaspoon.
And also, like I was saying, I'm going to put in the rest of the Italian seasoning in it.
Just a sprinkle, guys, for flavor.
Yeah. And then a little bit more of the garlic pepper. Just for flavor. We love our garlic, so
Yep.
if you're a garlic lover, you know what I'm talking about.
If you're going on a date, don't make balsamic chicken like this.
No, don't.
But it smells really good in here, guys. So you see, it's deglazing nice. Once your pot gets hot, it will deglaze really nicely.
And my stove is still on low. I did not
3.5, 4.
Exactly. I didn't make it go up, and I didn't make it go down.
Okay, so now she's gonna go in with the gravy,
Which is the browning gravy by Clubhouse. I just sprinkle it in here like that. And then I put like a little bit, like not a lot, like a sprinkle of the water. And I just mix that all up.
And incorporate it. And this is what we're gonna put over top of the chicken. So we're gonna let this cook for about 5 to 10 minutes longer, and then we're gonna pour it over. So at this time, the chicken's been cooking about 40 minutes. The last 5 minutes we're gonna broil. So as you see, it has some nice color.
All here.
And we're gonna go ahead and broil it, and then after we broil it for 5 minutes, we're gonna put the sauce. It's done broiling. See how nice and brown that is? It has a little bit of sauce. So now she's gonna go in with the balsamic.
So this is a balsamic sauce. Remember, I made it, guys.
So I want to tell you guys a little story. The first time she made balsamic for me, she came and she delivered it.
But it
to
was
my house.
boneless.
It wasn't boneless. It was the bone-in chicken back.
No.
Yeah, it wasn't chicken breast.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
No, I thought it was chicken thighs, the boneless one.
No, it was chicken thighs with the bone in.
But I'm not going to lie, guys. I did try the boneless chicken thighs, which was good. But I find the one with the bone in
Tastes much better.
tastes much
So
better.
so long story short, for my story time, she came and she delivered it to my house with white rice. Tasted really good. So I was like, you have to do this for my channel. So now what we're going to do is she's going to pour all that over top. She's going to mix all the chicken together. And are you putting it back in the oven to bake? Or like to heat?
Probably just to heat, because we did the balsamic vinegar mix.
She's going to give it a good mix. And then I'm going to show you what it looks like.
Because the sauce is thick. Reason why it's like looking more thick, because remember I added the browning.
The browning is a thickener.
Yeah. So when I mix it up.
So guys, if this is your first time here, like I said in the beginning, subscribe. It's free. Join the family.
And this balsamic chicken, where I got the idea from, was one day one of me and my other friends, we had gone to Kelsey's and they had the balsamic chicken. So I decided to Google the recipe, but you know, I added my little seasoning to it. That was the only difference to this balsamic chicken.
Yeah, she adds her own like additional flavor.
Yeah.
So, guys.
Because, you know, us Indians, East Indians, by
West
the way, I am
Indians.
East Indian.
Yeah.
West Indians, East Indians, we like to add like additional flavor to it. So when I mean additional flavor, I mean additional like
other you see
seasoning.
How she other seasonings. So she's gonna put it back in the oven just so that it heats through with the sauce, and we'll come back when it's all finished.
And I'm gonna let you guys know. For this, when I put it back in the oven's gonna still stay on. Like, I'm not gonna turn it back on.
Because the oven is hot.
The oven is still hot. But you see how nice and juicy it is right now, guys? It's not that dark. It's perfect.
Nice. Perfect. It's perfectly brown. So we'll be back when we plate it.
And I'm not gonna add no more ingredients to this because
it's already perfectly done.
It's perfectly done.
It's done. Take a look at that. This is her balsamic chicken with white rice. Looks super delicious. So if this is your first time here, make sure you guys subscribe, like the video. All that is free, guys. So until next time, stay safe, be positive. Bye.